Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have once again found themselves at the center of attention after being spotted leaving Cipriani in London, with a brief exchange involving reporters adding another layer of intrigue to an already closely watched celebrity moment. For fans following every development surrounding Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, this was the kind of scene that can turn an ordinary night out into a headline almost instantly. The glamorous London setting, the famous Cipriani restaurant, the photographers waiting outside, and the appearance of two of Hollywood's most recognizable stars created a moment that naturally drew attention. And then came the questions. As Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi made their way out of the restaurant, reporters briefly attempted to speak with them. The interaction was short, but even a few seconds can become significant when the people involved are Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, two celebrities whose public appearances together continue to generate intense curiosity. Before we get into what happened outside Cipriani and why this brief moment is attracting so much attention, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment telling us what you think about Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi's latest appearance in London. Is this simply two stars enjoying an evening out, or is there something more behind the scenes? Stay with us, because the details surrounding this moment are what make the story especially interesting. London has long been one of the favored destinations for international celebrities, and Cipriani has become one of those locations where famous names can expect cameras to be waiting outside. The restaurant's reputation, exclusive atmosphere, and celebrity clientele make every arrival and departure potentially newsworthy. On this particular occasion, attention quickly shifted toward Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi. Kendall Jenner, one of the world's most recognizable models and television personalities, has spent years living under intense public scrutiny. From the fashion runways of New York, Paris, Milan, and London to her appearances alongside the Kardashian-Jenner family, Kendall has become accustomed to cameras following her every move. Jacob Elordi, meanwhile, has established himself as one of the most prominent young actors of his generation. Known for major film and television projects and for his increasingly high-profile presence in Hollywood, Elordi has also become a regular subject of entertainment coverage. Put those two names together, and even a simple dinner can become a major celebrity story. The scene outside Cipriani appeared relatively straightforward. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi emerged from the restaurant and were met by the familiar combination of photographers, reporters, and people hoping to capture a glimpse of the stars. For a moment, the atmosphere seemed routine. Then reporters began asking questions. The exchange was brief, and that is important. There is no need to turn a short interaction into something it was not. There was no lengthy press conference, no extended statement, and no reason to assume that every question received a dramatic answer. But the fact that reporters were able to approach the pair created another highly watchable moment. Kendall and Jacob continued moving through the busy London environment as cameras captured their departure. The attention surrounding them was unmistakable, yet the interaction remained relatively limited. And that may actually be what makes the moment so fascinating. When celebrities are constantly photographed, silence can sometimes generate more speculation than a long interview. A short response, a quick glance, a smile, or simply the decision to keep walking can immediately become part of the public conversation. For Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, that dynamic is particularly powerful. Their names have repeatedly appeared together in entertainment coverage, and every new public sighting naturally attracts interest. Fans want to know whether they are simply friends, whether they are spending more time together, or whether their relationship has developed into something more serious. But a photograph alone cannot answer those questions. Neither can a brief exchange with reporters. What the London appearance does show is that Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were together at Cipriani and were seen leaving the restaurant while reporters attempted to ask them questions. Beyond that, viewers have to separate what is actually visible from what is merely speculation. That distinction matters. Celebrity news moves incredibly fast. A few seconds of video can be transformed into thousands of social media posts within minutes. One headline can lead to hundreds of theories, and one photograph can become the basis for an entire online conversation. That is exactly why this moment has attracted so much attention. Kendall Jenner is no stranger to intense media interest. As a member of the Kardashian Jenner family, she grew up in front of cameras and later created a successful career of her own as a model and entrepreneur. Jacob Elordi's rise has followed a different path. His career in acting has brought him international recognition, and his performances have made him one of the names frequently discussed among Hollywood's younger leading actors. Their combined star power is enormous. So when they appear together in one of London's most photographed celebrity hotspots, people naturally start asking questions. What were they doing at Cipriani? Was it simply dinner? Was it part of a larger London schedule? Were they meeting friends? And perhaps the biggest question of all, what exactly happened when reporters approached them? The answer, based on the brief nature of the interaction, is far less dramatic than some online speculation might suggest. The reporters attempted to engage the pair, but the moment passed quickly as Kendall and Jacob continued their departure. There was no confirmed major announcement attached to the encounter. There was no extended public declaration. And there is no reliable reason to treat the short exchange as proof of any particular relationship status. Still, the visual itself was enough. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi leaving Cipriani in London is the kind of celebrity moment that immediately becomes part of the entertainment news cycle. And here is where the story becomes even more interesting. Think about the environment. London at night. A luxury restaurant. Photographers waiting outside. Kendall Jenner stepping into the spotlight. Jacob Elordi beside her. Reporters asking questions. Cameras capturing every second. The entire scene contains the ingredients of a viral celebrity story, even without a dramatic statement. This is the power of celebrity culture in 2026. Public figures do not always need to make major announcements to dominate the conversation. Sometimes, simply being seen together is enough. And when those people are Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, the reaction can be immediate. Social media users often analyze everything from body language to facial expressions, from who walks first to who looks toward the cameras. But those interpretations should always be treated carefully. A glance is not confirmation. A smile is not confirmation. Walking beside someone is not confirmation. And a short interaction with reporters is not automatically a major revelation. What we can say with confidence is that Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were spotted together leaving Cipriani in London, and reporters briefly attempted to speak with them as they departed. That is the central moment. Everything beyond that belongs to interpretation. Still, for fans, the details are impossible to ignore. Kendall Jenner has maintained a reputation for keeping significant parts of her personal life private. While she is one of the most photographed models in the world, she has often been selective about what she chooses to discuss publicly. Jacob Elordi has also experienced increasing attention around his private life as his acting career has grown. That combination makes their public appearances especially valuable to entertainment media. Every sighting becomes a snapshot. Every snapshot becomes a discussion. And every discussion creates another wave of interest. Outside Cipriani, the cameras captured exactly that kind of snapshot. The atmosphere was fast. The questions came quickly. The pair continued moving. And then the moment was over. But online, the conversation was only beginning. This is where the story takes another turn. Because the most interesting part may not actually be what Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi said. It may be what they did not say. There was no need for either celebrity to turn the encounter into a major public moment. They could simply continue with their evening, and that appears to be what happened. For celebrities of their level, that can be a deliberate way of handling intense public attention. Sometimes the best strategy is to keep an interaction brief. Sometimes it is simply about maintaining privacy. And sometimes a dinner is just a dinner. That last possibility should not be overlooked. Celebrity audiences are naturally curious, but curiosity can quickly become certainty when a story is repeated often enough. A rumor can start with a photograph, grow through social media, and eventually be presented as fact even when the original evidence never supported the conclusion. That is why this London moment should be viewed through the lens of what was actually observed. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi were seen leaving Cipriani. Reporters briefly approached them. Cameras captured the interaction. And the moment quickly became another piece of the ongoing public fascination surrounding the pair. Nothing more needs to be invented to make the scene interesting. In fact, the uncertainty is part of what keeps people watching. Because fans want to know what happens next. Will Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi be seen together again? Will another London appearance emerge? Will either of them eventually address the questions surrounding their connection? Or will they continue to keep their private lives away from the spotlight? Those questions remain open. And that is exactly why this story is not ending with the footage outside Cipriani. London is a city where celebrity sightings happen constantly, but some moments attract far more attention than others. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi walking out together was clearly one of those moments. The restaurant itself added another layer to the scene. Cipriani is synonymous with luxury dining and celebrity culture, making it a natural location for photographers and entertainment reporters. When two major stars leave such a venue together, the public immediately becomes interested in what brought them there. Was it a casual meal? A private meeting? A celebration? A social gathering? Without a confirmed explanation from the pair, those questions remain unanswered. And that is where responsible celebrity reporting becomes important. The goal is not to manufacture a dramatic story. The goal is to examine the moment, understand why it matters, and recognize what can and cannot be confirmed. For Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi, the confirmed visual is already compelling enough. Two internationally recognized celebrities. One of London's most famous restaurants. A group of reporters outside. A brief exchange. And a wave of